कैसे हैं आप सब? आई होप आप लोग एकदम मज़े में होंगे और आप लोग न्यू टॉपिक का वेट कर रहे हैं। तो आज का टॉपिक है बच्चों इंडियाज़ कल्चरल रूट्स। तो इसके लर्निंग पोर्ट पे जान लेते हैं क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं। आज हम पढ़ेंगे उपनिषद्स के बारे में, जैनिज़्म के बारे में, राइज ऑफ जैनिज़्म एंड बुद्धिज़्म। तो इन सब के बारे में आज हम जानने वाले हैं। तैयार हैं आप सब? चलिए हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं। After the Vedic age, many thinkers and noblemen spread the ideas of love, peace, unity, kindness through their followers. तो ये सब चीज़ें जो प्यार, शांति, एकता और ये दयालुता सबके दिलों में जगाने के लिए इनका आगमन हुआ। The political struggles and frequent conflicts among the Mahajanapadas and frequent conflict among the Mahajanapadas led these thinkers to teach the virtue of a simple life. पहले क्या हुआ करता था कि बस आपस में आक्रमण हुआ रहते थे, लोग एक दूसरे से नाराज रहते थे, and these new ideas could be learned the Upanishads and the Jain and Buddhist text. So उपनिषद्स के बारे में पहले जानते हैं. So during the Vedic period, the Aryans composed the 4 Vedas. That was Brahmans, Aryankas and Upanishads. The Upanishads are the most important Vedic texts as far as the later Hindu tradition is concerned. The Brihadaranyaka and Chandogya. Chandogya was the earliest of the Upanishads, date from the 6th or 7th century BC. The name Upanishad implies sitting at the feet of the teacher. The Upanishad, of which 108 are known, record the views of Hindu teachers and sages. The Upanishads are usually called Vedanta, the end of the Vedas. Did you know? क्या आप जानते हैं थे? And Dara Shikoh, the eldest son of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, was so much impressed by Upanishads that he translated 50 of them in his language. इतना ज़्यादा वो इम्प्रेस था कि अपनी भाषा में उन्होंने उसका ट्रांसलेशन करवाया. मतलब ये सब बहुत बड़ी बात थी. The Upanishads vehemently condemn the ceremonial religion. The spirit of the contents of the Upanishads is anti-ritualistic, and they explain various theories of the creation of this universe. According to the Upanishads, God is the ultimate cause of the universe. God and soul are fundamentally identical. There is the identity of Brahman, the highest, and Atma, which is individual self. The goal of life is to renounce the world and attain the salvation. The Upanishads explain the doctrine of the transmigration of souls and the ethical doctrine of karma. तो बहुत अपनी आत्मा और अपने कर्मों पर विश्वास करें, ये सब उनका एक वो था. और उनके उसमें जो हमारे ब्राह्मण लोग थे उन्हें बड़े उच्च माना जाता था. And they have influenced Indian thought and philosophy considerably. All the philosophical system and religions of India were sprung from the Upanishads. And the theological, philosophical systems of Shankaracharya, Ramanuja and other saints are founded on the Vedanta Sutras, which in turn are inspired by the doctrines of the Upanishads. The 11 main Upanishads are, ध्यान से सुनिए, कथा उपनिषद, ईसा उपनिषद, केना उपनिषद, मुंडका उपनिषद, श्वेता स्वतरा उपनिषद, प्रश्न उपनिषद, and Mandukya Upanishad. We have now Aitareya Upanishad and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad and Titiriya. We have Chandogya Upanishad and such kind of Upanishad. All 11 were very important. Let's do it. Ask about more of such thoughts and values discussed in the Upanishads and from your parents and older siblings or cousins and share with your classmates. ठीक है? ओके बच्चों, सो अब हम पढ़ते हैं राइज ऑफ जैनिज्म एंड बुद्धिज्म। धीरे धीरे इनका प्रचार कैसे होने लगा, धीरे धीरे इनका बढ़ना, लोगों ने इसे मानना शुरू कर दिया। कैसे वो सब हुआ? ड्यूरिंग द epic age, the Vedic religion of the early Aryans was universally followed in the northern India. It regulated the life of the society. With the passage of time, however, the Hindu religion degenerated and gave rise to new religions during the 6th century BC, namely Jainism and Buddhism. The causes of the rise of these two religions were the following. The simple Vedic religious ceremonies became complex and expensive too. Yajnas and sacrifices came to be performed elaborately, and the Brahmins who performed the rites and rituals began exploiting the common people to satisfy their own greed for wealth and power. तो उनके मन में भी लालच आ गया। अब वो जो परफॉर्म करते थे रिचुअल्स, उनके लिए उन्होंने ज़्यादा पैसे मांगने शुरू कर दिया। ठीक है, एंड वैदिक रिलीजन लॉस्ट इट्स प्योरिटी एंड सिंप्लिसिटी एंड कॉमन पीपल बिगेन टू बिलीव इन चार्म्स, स्पेल्स एंड मैजिक। जो जादू टोने पहले हुआ करते थे, देयरफॉर मैनी प्रोग्रेसिव थिंकर्स लॉस्ट फेथ इन सच अ रिलीजन। तो क्या होने लगा? लोगों का विश्वास ही उठ गया इसके ऊपर से। पीपल ऑल्सो yearned from a simple religion. So Sanskrit, the language of the Vedic text, was no longer understood by the common people. धीरे धीरे ये जो लैंग्वेज है सबकी समझ में आनी बंद हो गई। The simple Varna system had degenerated in a rigid caste system, and the whole society came to be divided into high caste and low caste people. तो दो भागों में बट गई। The high caste people scorned the low caste people whom they branded as untouchables. तो वो क्या करते थे कि आप छुआछूत वाला भेदभाव होता था कि आप छू नहीं सकते हो हाई कास्ट लोगों को। These untouchables suffered humiliation at the hands of the so-called high caste people. They were not allowed even to draw water from the public wells or visit temples. आपने पहले सुना होगा कि अछूत उन्हें माना जाता था, छोटी कास्ट के लोगों को, और उन्हें मंदिर तक में जाने के लिए अलाउड नहीं था। उनको अगर गलती से टच हो जाता था तो उन्हें मारा जाता था, उन्हें ह्यूमिलेट किया जाता था। The Vaishyas, the main trading caste, had accumulated a vast amount of wealth, yet they held a low position in society, right? Thus, religious degeneration and social persecution and of the common people led to the rise of two new religions, that is Jainism and Buddhism. तो इनका तब जब ये सब होने लगा तो तब इनका प्रचार बढ़ गया, इन्हें माना जाने लगा बेस्ड ऑन द सिंपल पाथ ऑफ लव, काइंडनेस एंड पिटी, क्योंकि इसमें यही सिखाया जाता कि दूसरों पर दया करो, प्यार दिखाओ, उनको सहायता करो, राइट? Jainism. Along with Hinduism and Buddhism, Jainism is one of the three most ancient of the India's religious traditions still in existence. In its essence, Jainism teaches a path to spiritual deliverance through a disciplined way of life founded upon non-violence to all living creatures. किसी पर भी, कोई भी लिविंग क्रिएचर है उस पर अत्याचार करना बंद करो, ये जैनिज्म का मानना था। इट ऑल्सो इवॉल्व्ड इनटू अ डेवलप्ड कल्चरल सिस्टम दैट मेड सिग्निफिकेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन टू फिलोसफी एंड लॉजिक, आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर, मैथमेटिक्स, एस्ट्रोनॉमी एंड एस्ट्रोलॉजी एंड लिटरेचर। History. Jainism originated around the 7th-5th century BC in the Ganga basin of North India, the scene of intense religious speculation and activity at that time. So, Parshvanath, the 23rd Tirthankara, who lived in the 7th century BC, founded a community based upon abandonment of worldly concerns. Vardhaman, who is known as Mahavira, was the 24th and last Tirthakara of the cosmic age, while Rishabdev was the first Tirthankara. This Mahavira 599 to 527 BC was a near contemporary of the Buddha, and Mahavira, the son of a chieftain of the Jantrika, that tribe, was born at Kundagram near Vaishali in Bihar. At the age of 30, he renounced his princely status to become an ascetic. तो उन्होंने सोच लिया था कि भाई मुझे अब राजपाट नहीं चाहिए, मुझे राजकुमार नहीं बनना है. For a period of 12.5 years, he followed a path of solitary and intense asceticism, at the end of which he gained kaivalya, that is enlightenment. Kaivalya, that is उसका रोशनी. Okay, its meaning is roshni. And about 2 centuries following the death of Mahavira, the Jains got divided into 2 sects, which was the Digambaras. They were the orthodox followers of Mahavira and who preferred to lead a life of self torture and went naked. You know, उनके उसमें धर्म में माना जाता था कि कपड़े नहीं पहने जाते, क्योंकि हम इस दुनिया में आए ही ऐसे हैं तो हमें ऐसे ही रहना है. The Shvetambras, they were the followers of Bhadraba, who clad himself in white clothes. तो इनको आप हमेशा white कपड़ों में देखेंगे. तो 2 सेक्टर्स में वो डिवाइड हो गए. महावीरा preached a new religion over a vast religion including Magadha, Ang, Mithila and Koshan. So Mahavira taught in Prakrit, a language which the common people spoke, and he died at Pavapuri near Rajgriha. His religion became especially popular in Western India, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Malwa, Madhya Pradesh. Did you know the last and 24th Tirthankara of the Jains, Vardhamana? Mahavira was a Kshatriya prince of Licchavis, a group that was part of Vajisangha. The word Jain comes from the term Jina, and which meaning is conquer. The teachings of Mahavira and his followers were transmitted orally for 7 centuries. They were written down in the form in which they were presently available at a place called Vallabhi in Gujarat about 1500 years ago. Now teachings of Jainism. क्या सिखाता है हमें? Teachings of Jainism are very simple. One is ahimsa. That is the first great teaching of Jainism is ahimsa, यानी non violence. किसी को मारना नहीं है, किसी पे अत्याचार नहीं करना है. He asked all his followers to walk barefoot, filter water before drinking, and even tie a piece of cloth around their mouth so that no insect may be inhaled or killed. इतना तक वो करते हैं कि अपने मुंह पे, आपने बहुत सारे जैन लोगों को देखा होगा, उनके मुंह पर कपड़ा बांध के रखते हैं, जैसे हम मास्क पहनते हैं वैसे ही, ताकि उनके मुंह में कोई, हमारे मुंह में इंसेक्ट वगैरह चला जाता है वो भी ना जाए. No faith in yajnas, sacrifices and ritualisms. He had no faith in God, Vedas, yajnas, sacrifices, etc. In fact, he rejected all rituals as superfluous. Attainment of salvation. Human life is full of mysteries. Man is surrounded by unlimited worldly desires. Man gets results according to his karma, deeds. तो आदमी तो बहुत कुछ चाहता है अपनी ज़िंदगी में, अनलिमिटेड चाहता है, लेकिन उसके जो कर्म होते हैं, उसके जो काम होते हैं, वही डिसाइड करते हैं उनको क्या मिलेगा. ही शुड ट्राई टू अटेन निर्वाण और मोक्ष फ्रॉम ऑल वर्ल्डली desires. For this purpose, man must observe three ratna or the threefold path of one is right belief, the another is right knowledge, and third one is right conduct. तो ये जो तीनों चीज़ें आपके पास है तो हर एक इच्छा पूरी हो ही जाएगी. मैन मस्ट लीड अ प्योर लाइफ. ये इसी के लिए जीते थे कि एकदम प्योर लाइफ जियो, एकदम शुद्ध जीवन. Severe penance, that is Mahavira believed that taught his followers to curb their desires and sensual impulses by undertaking severe penance. Theory of karma and transmigration of soul. Jainism too, like Hinduism, believed in next life and transmigration of soul. According to them, one acquires a new life according to his actions, yani karma, in the previous lives. Therefore, one should go do good actions during his lifetime. तो इसलिए उनका मानना था कि अपने जीवन भर ऐसा करो, ऐसे काम करो कि आपको अगला जन्म ही ना लेना पड़े. Equality of human beings. Jainism strikes a deadly blow to the caste system and class distinctions. It preaches equality of human beings. Social conduct, code of conduct, Mahavira preached that all evils in the society could be removed in everyone led a pure life. तो अगर हम शुद्ध जीवन, अच्छे विचारों वाला जीवन जीते तो ये बुराइयां तो हमारे जीवन में से निकल ही जाएंगी. Pure life meant that one should not lie, steal or kill. He also laid stress on, austerity, and that is simple life with minimum comforts and property. At one time, since its birth, Jainism became one of the most popular religions. Some kings also followed the teachings of Mahavira. They also built beautiful Jain temples. Dilwara temple at Mount Abu, Rajasthan, and another at Palitana, and Shatrunjya Hill, Gujarat are famous Jain temples. The religion became popular, particularly among the trading community, and because it laid stress on the equality and dignity of all castes. So they gave huge donations to spread the new religion. However, Jainism failed to appeal to the masses on a large scale because it did not condemn the Varna system. So there was overemphasis on non-violence, which prevented large sections from becoming Jains. Farmers could not become Jains because कल्टिवेशन इन्वॉल्व किलिंग इंसेक्ट्स एंड पेस्ट, क्योंकि वो तो जैनिज्म की कैटेगरी में आ ही नहीं सकते थे, क्योंकि जब वो धरती को खोदते हैं, बीज बोते हैं, कुछ भी काम जो खेतों में करते हैं उसमें जो ज़रूरी है कुछ ना कुछ तो इंसेक्ट्स किल होते होंगे ना, पेस्ट वगैरह है ना, पेस्टिसाइड भी तो करते हैं वो कुछ ना कुछ तो होता होगा, तो वो भी जैनिज्म के अंडर में नहीं आ सकते थे. क्राफ्ट्समैन एंड मैनी अदर पीपल फेस सिमिलर प्रॉब्लम्स. सो उनके साथ भी यही प्रॉब्लम्स है, बहुत सारे लोगों ने जैनिज्म को फॉलो नहीं किया. अब एक थिंकिंग शॉट लेते हैं. वाई डू यू थिंक महावीरा कंसिडर्ड हिमसेल्फ टू बी अ ब्राह्मण, अ क्षत्रिय, अ वैश्य और अ शूद्र, एंड वाई? ओके, सो अब पढ़ते हैं हम जैनिज्म के बाद बुद्धिज्म के बारे में. Buddhism is a religion and philosophy that developed out of teachings of Gautama Buddha, who lived in the 16th century BC. Buddhism played a central role in the spiritual, cultural and social life of the Eastern Hemisphere, and during the 20th century, they even spread to the West. The foundations of Buddhism came to existence in northeastern India during the period from the late 6th century to the early 4th century BC, a period of great social change and intense religious activity. Most scholars believe that the Buddha lived from about 563 BC to about 483 BC. The Japanese, however, believe that he lived from about 448 to 368 BC, and at this time people were not content with the external formalities of Brahminic sacrifices and rituals. So there was an emphasis on renunciation and transcendental knowledge. Religiously, this was a time of doubt, turmoil and experimentation. हिस्ट्री. सिद्धार्थ ऑल्सो नोन एज गौतम बुद्ध, तो उनका नाम पहले सिद्धार्थ था जब वो प्रिंस थे. एंड द फाउंडर ऑफ बुद्धिज़्म, इन्होंने ही बुद्धिज़्म को खोज निकाली थी, इसका उन्होंने ही, उनके द्वारा ही शुरू किया गया था. ही वॉज बोर्न अराउंड 563 BC in Lumbini Grove and near Kapilavastu in the foothills of Nepal. He was the son of a Shakya chief, and his mother died when he was barely 7 days old. He was brought up by Gautami, so he was called Gautama. Ever since his early childhood, Siddhartha exhibited of a contemplative nature, and Siddhartha left home at the age of 30. This event is known as the Great Renunciation. He practiced severest penance and in the Uruvela jungles near Gaya for 6 years. He finally sat under a banyan tree at Bodh Gaya and resolved not to get up until the found answers to his questions. So he remained in samadhi, deep meditation for 9 days, and after which he attained enlightenment or bodh. He came to be known as the Buddha or the enlightened one. and he was also called Tathagata, one who possesses the truth, जिसको सच्चाई की राह पर चलना अच्छा लगता है. On the site where Gautam Buddha got the enlightenment, जहाँ उन्हें रोशनी दिखाई दी, there exists the Mahabodhi temple, which is a center of pilgrimage for all the Buddhists around the world. सारे जो भी बुद्धिस्ट हैं उनका एक सेंटर है ये, जो वहाँ पे आते हैं, जो श्रद्धालु आते हैं उनके लिए. गौतम बुद्धा डिलीवर्ड हिज फर्स्ट sermon in the Deer Park at सारनाथ. नोट कर लीजिए, यहाँ पे उन्होंने अपना पहला उपदेश दिया था नियर वाराणसी, एंड कन्वर्टेड 5 disciples to Buddhism. This event is known as Dharma Chakra Pravartan, so turning of the wheel of law. Buddha spent the rest of his life in preaching his religion, that is Buddhism. A large number of people of Magadha and Koshala, including the kings, embraced Buddhism. He also laid the foundation of the Buddhist Sangha, order of the Bhikshuks, and which contributed a lot of popularizing the Buddhism. Buddha died at the age of 80 at Kushinagar in eastern UP. After the death of Buddha, Buddhism split into 2 branches, the Hinayana, a lesser vehicle, and the Mahayana, that is greater vehicle. Vajrayana was another sect that developed later. Did you know the rules made for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in a book called the Vinaya Pitaka? Vinaya Pitaka ये एक बुक है, इसमें इनके रूल्स लिखे गए हैं, नोट किए गए हैं. एंड फ्रॉम दिस वी come to know that there were separate branches for men and women. Men and women who joined the Sangha led a simple life, and they meditated for most of the time and went to cities and villages to beg food during the fixed hours. This is why they were known as Bhikshuks, the Prakrit word for announcer, beggar and bhikshus. Yes. Okay. Thinking short आपके लिए, women could also be a part of sanghas and become bhikshunis. And what does it tell you about the status of women during the later Vedic age? Right? चलो अब teachings of Buddha के बारे में जानते हैं. Buddha preached in Pali, the common man's language. His main teachings are the following: 4 noble truths and 8 old paths. According to Buddha, there are 4 noble truths. This world is full of misery, and sorrow. The main cause of human sufferings is desire. उनकी इच्छाएं बहुत है. Sufferings can be minimized by killing the desires. अगर हम इच्छाएं नहीं रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होगी. And the desire, this desire can be killed by the following Ashtamarg, that is 8-fold path. कौन से पार्ट हमारे पाथ है वो देखते हैं. द 8-fold path, also known as the middle path, consists of the following 8 principles based on high morals and righteous conduct. तो नंबर 1 है आपके पास राइट व्यू, सही देखना, राइट थिंकिंग, सही सोचना, राइट स्पीच, सही बोलना, राइट एक्शन, सही काम करना, राइट लिविंग, सही से जीना, राइट एफर्ट, सही से अपना योगदान दें, राइट रिकलेक्शन एंड राइट मेडिटेशन. तो ये सब चीज़ें अगर आप अपनी ज़िंदगी में अपनाते हैं तो डेफिनेटली आप बुद्धिज़्म के रूल्स को फॉलो कर सकते हैं. थिंकिंग शॉर्ट जल्दी से लेते हैं. व्हेन अकॉर्डिंग टू यू कैन बी अचीव्ड, व्हाट अकॉर्डिंग टू यू कैन बी अचीव्ड बाय फॉलोइंग द 8-fold path. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, राइट स्पीच कुड मेक एवरीवन अप्रिशिएट योर बिहेवियर एंड मैनर्स. ओके. Buddha hated the too much dogmatic life of Brahmins and disliked the grim austerity of the Jains. He avoided the extremes and followed the middle path. Ahimsa. Like Mahavira, Buddha too believed in ahimsa or non-violence. जैसे आपने जैनिज़्म में पढ़ा था ना, उन्हें अहिंसा पसंद थी. बहुत ज़्यादा उन्हें लगता था कि किसी को सब पर दया करें, किसी पर अत्याचार ना करें. वैसे ही इसमें बुद्धिज़्म में भी ऐसे ही होता है बेटा. उन्हें भी अहिंसा से बहुत प्यार था, वो विश्वास करते थे अहिंसा में और नॉन वायलेंस में. He believed in sanctity of all living beings and this Buddhism ये एक ऐसा धर्म था जो कि विश्वास करता था इसमें. एंड निर्वाण, दैट इज salvation. The main aim of man's life is to attain nirvana or ultimate salvation. It could be achieved by following the 8-fold path. जो आपने पढ़े हैं ना अभी, ऑफ virtuous living. Faith in the theory of karma, Buddha too believed in the theory that man reaps the fruits of his seeds. तो अपना बीज खुद बोता है, अपने जैसा बीज बोओगे वैसे ही फल पाओगे, इसमें बिलीव करते थे. No faith in rituals, Buddha had no faith in yajnas, sacrifices and rituals. He even questioned the authority of the Vedas. Now equality of man, he believed that all men are equal, and he embraced even the low caste into his fold, and he denounced the caste system. Now existence of God, Buddha was silent over the existence of God as he wanted to avoid controversy. Right? The teachings of Buddha are mainly compiled in 3 books called the Triptikas, which meaning is 3 baskets. The 3 Triptikas are Vinaya Pitika, this Pitika is Sutta Pitika, and Abhidhamma Pitika. He offered his followers 3 Ratna, that is 3 jewels, in which they could find peace. Buddha, the enlightened, and Dhamma, the absolute truth, and the Sangha, community of enlightened ones. Now separate and decline of Buddhism. Buddhism became popular as it was a simple religion without emphasizing useless rituals and expensive sacrifices. तो ये बहुत सिंपल सा एक रीज़न था. It believed in the equality of man and rejected the division of society on the basis of caste. तो किसी तरह का भेदभाव नहीं करते थे किसी के साथ. It became popular especially among people of the so-called low caste. तो ये बन गया प्यारा किसका, जो लो कास्ट पीपल थे उनका. तो उन्होंने इसे फॉलो करना शुरू किया. एंड सेवरल किंग्स इंक्लूडिंग अशोक एंड कनिष्का पैट्रोनाइज्ड बुद्धिज्म, तो वो भी उन्होंने भी इन्हें फॉलो किया. एंड दे बिल्ट चत्याज, विहाराज एंड स्तूपाज टू पॉपुलराइज बुद्धिज्म एंड इवन प्रोपगेटेड Dhamma, outside the country. The ancient Indian universities of Nalanda, Taxila, which is Takshashila, etc., became great seats of Buddhist learning. And Buddhism separate from its place of origin in Magadha and Koshala up to Mathura and Ujjain in the west. In the early centuries, AD, it was especially flourishing in the northwestern India, and from there it spread rapidly into Central Asia and China. Right? Outside India, Buddhism is a dominant religion in Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand, Kampuchea, and Laos, the Theravada or countries, while the Mahayana and Vajrayana sects are dominant in China and Tibet. Buddhism is popular in countries जो आपके पास है, नेपाल, Bhutan, Mongolia and Japan also. The Buddhist monks who propagated the religion outside India also carried the Indian culture to many parts of Asia. ठीक है, बहुत सारी जगह पे इन्होंने इसको फैलाया. During the rules of the Guptas, 4th to 7th centuries AD, Nalanda became a leading center of the study of Mahayana. So later the Pala kings, 8th to 12th century AD, patronized Buddhism, Vajrayana, sect of Tantric Buddhism after the collapse of Pala dynasty in the 12th century. Buddhism could not recover. At the beginning of the 20th century, Buddhism was virtually extinct in India. ठीक है, ज़्यादा रिकवर नहीं कर पाए ये. Let's do it. The ideas of Lord Mahavira and Lord Buddha teach us a path to live a selfless, pure life. Some statements are given below. Read them and tick that ones that you think you can follow and adopt in your life, like lead a simple life, do not injure any living being, do not steal, always speak the truth. Right? Okay, Ji. Now you have some word brain. Vehemently, that is in a forceful manner, sprung, rose, emerged, and transcendental, this is relating to spiritual turmoil, a state of great disturbance, and penance, voluntary self-punishment. Right, बच्चों? तो we have some exercises to do. अभी आप क्या करेंगे? अभी आपने फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज में करेक्ट आंसर को चूज करना है. एंड सेकेंड एक्सरसाइज आपके पास फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स है, जैसे आप हमेशा करते हैं. ढूंढिए एक इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड जो यहाँ मिस है अपने चैप्टर में. राइट, ट्रू और फॉल्स. तो ये स्टेटमेंट आपको दी गई है, इन्हें पढ़िए और देखिए क्या ये सही है या गलत. नंबर 4 एंड 5 आपको यहाँ पे आंसर्स करना है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 में आपको ब्रीफली आंसर करना है और क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 में आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन देना है, राइट। स्किल्स इनरिचमेंट जोन, क्विक रिस्पॉन्स, बोथ महावीरा एंड बुद्धा अटेन्ड एनलाइटनमेंट ड्यूरिंग मेडिटेशन। हैव यू एवर ट्राइड डूइंग मेडिटेशन? कभी किया है? Wake up 15 minutes before your daily routine and meditate at a peaceful place. आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, ऐसा करिएगा, ओके। एक्टिविटी है आपके पास, कलेक्ट पिक्चर्स ऑफ लॉर्ड महावीरा एंड लॉर्ड बुद्धा एंड पेस्ट देम इन योर स्क्रैप बुक। Fun activity, divide the class into 3-4 groups and hold a group discussion on the topic the common teachings of the Buddha and Mahavira। आपने पढ़ा है ना इस चैप्टर में, जो उनकी भी है और उनकी भी, यानी दोनों की कॉमन टीचिंग्स है उनके बारे में। यू कैन इंक्लूड द फॉलोइंग पॉइंट्स फॉर डिस्कशन: मोक्ष, गुड डीड्स, निर्वाण, अहिंसा, सोशल इक्वालिटी, इनके बारे में आप बात कर सकते हैं। आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाके आपको क्या सोचना है, इज देयर एनी रिलेवेंस ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ द जैनिज्म एंड बुद्धिज्म इन टुडेज लाइफ? है कोई ऐसा इन कोई लाइक रेलिवेंस, एंड इफ यस देन व्हाट? सोचिए इस बारे में, लिखिए एंड हैव फन, एंजॉय।